Welcome to Debunked, Episode 4. Don't worry about Episode 3. It was over a year ago, and we don't talk about that on here. So, welcome to quite probably the biggest leak of the year so far. So, it's only January, and we have literally a truck ton of news from all different game companies, and I'm here to tell you that it's all a load of BS. So it was posted a day ago. I know I'm a bit late on this, but let's get started with the first thing on the list, which is Capcom. So Capcom, they make Mega Man and all that, and they also make Street Fighter and all that. So Capcom have said one of the future DLC characters for Smash is a Capcom rep, but they're pulling an SE by sending out a ton of different names. I've heard Dante, Phoenix Wright, and even Arthur. Quite recently, actually, there was announced a Smash Direct. I don't think it's going to be a Capcom rep, especially because Mega Man is kind of already in the game. But who knows at this point? I'm going to... maybe. But probably not. Capcom is working on more Mega Man games, including Mega Man 12, X9, and a Legends 1 and 2 Remake Collection. X9 specifically is a Stadia timed exclusive for 1 year. I don't think that's going to be a timed exclusive. Mega Man 12, I don't think is likely, because I don't think Mega Man 11 did that well, because of how it sort of deviated from the style of 9 and 10. And a Legends 1 and 2 Remake... maybe, but not sure. Dino Crisis is getting a remake to try and test interest in the IP. That could be a good sort of guesstimation there. A new Monster Hunter game is coming that's exclusive to the Switch. And that's actually a pretty a safe bet there. It will use some of the new features and ideas Monster Hunter World introduced. That might not be right that it's going to be exclusive to Switch, but I do think that there will be another Monster Hunter game. Marvel vs. Capcom 4 does exist, but it's very little to know besides it's definitely next gen. That's obviously pretty obvious. Street Fighter 5 DLC is planning to drop in 2020, so I can start on SF6 for next gen. Again, pretty obvious. Marvel Ultimate vs. Capcom 3 is coming to Switch. Again, maybe pretty obvious. Because everything gets ported to the Switch these days. So that's all of Capcom's news. Overall, it is semi-credible, but not the best. We're not on a good start here. So Konami, only one note for Konami. Rogue Corp did so bad that DLC is probably going to be cancelled and the Contra IP has been shelved indefinitely. Bloodstained is forbidden to be talked about in the offices. Mobile versions of their pachinko machines are coming. Bomberman Heroes and 64 are getting a remake collection exclusive to the Switch. I don't think the Contra IP will be shelved indefinitely. It will probably go away for a while until fan outcry sort of, gets to a point where they'll try again. Mobile versions of pachinko machines, possibly, yeah, just to be a quick cash grab. Bomberman Heroes and 64 remake, probably not, but that's all for Konami. Activision and Blizzard, this is a good one. Mobile department at Blizzard is amping up production tenfold. Expect a lot more Blizzard mobile games, including a Warcraft mobile game in the style of Pokemon Go and an Overwatch mobile game that's being fast-tracked after the success of Call of Duty Mobile. Overwatch mobile game, I don't think they would do, especially because they're working full on Overwatch 2. I doubt they would split some of the team off to work on a mobile port. A Warcraft game in the style of Pokemon Go, I don't know how that would work, to be exact. I know they have like separate divisions for like mobile, but I don't think they would just trust like a division specifically for mobile to work on an IP like Overwatch or WoW without some members of the development teams from there. StarCraft FPS is being considered for a revival since Destiny is no longer being made with them. Activision needs a new sci-fi shooter. StarCraft FPS could work. Don't think it's plausible though. I don't think it's well, I don't know. Don't think so. New Crash game is being made, takes heavy inspiration from the classic games, and the title was even being considered to be called Crash Bandicoot 4. Maybe because of the success of the trilogy that they're going to try and revive the series. I think that they will do that, but it will probably be for next gen. Black Ops 5 is full steam ahead. Obviously, they do that every year. Pro Skater Remake of 1 and 2 is real. Should be the 2021 launch. Again, I don't really know much about Pro Skater. I think they might be referring to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, but I'm not sure. I've never played that or any of those games. And Skylanders is getting revived, but the figures are not coming back. I don't think they'll probably revive Skylanders. It's going to be a free-to-start mobile. Even if they did release it as a mobile title, I don't think they'll revive that for a while. So moving on to Ubisoft. Mario plus Rabbids 2 does exist and is progressing very well. It will release in 2020. Also have Rayman as part of a major part of the story. Judging by the success of the first game, they've stopped doing DLC. I reckon that they would do a sequel, but not right now. Probably 2021. BG and E2 is not progressing well at all. Looks really rough and barely runs at all. That's how all games start off as. I don't think Ubisoft would have trouble with like that kind of stuff, but who knows, they have shelved projects in the past. Just want to quickly clarify, what I meant by that is I don't think they'll do another sort of blunder like Assassin's Creed Unity, and with troubles brewing in like the early development stages, it's completely normal for games to do that. However, some games just don't recover and they do get scrapped, so it is a bit confusing, and sorry for my sort of clarification there. The delays of R6Q, GMM and Watch Dogs Legion are all going to get them ported to next gen. That was probably quite obvious. I don't think they would have released it on previous gen. They may go along the route of releasing on previous gen and then do a GTA and just do an enhanced port. Next, Animal Crossing. Assassin's Creed is Viking themed and brings back the boat features from Black Flag. Okay, Viking themed. Not too sure. Black Flag. I've never played Black Flag, but yeah, that's all I've got to say on that. A new 2D Rayman is in the works, using the same art style and engine as Legends and Origins. Also, a new 3D Rayman game is being prototyped. I don't think they'll use UB art for Legends and Origins. I think they'll have an updated engine because it's just been that long. 3D Rayman, I'm not too sure. Possibly not. But anyway, that's Ubisoft. Rockstar is bringing GTA 3, San Andreas, Vice City, Red Dead Redemption 1, Bully, and GTA 5 to the Switch. No way. Not a chance. GTA 5 will be one of the first games to use the 64 gig cartridges. There is no way that they will do that. It would have to have some really heavy optimization. GTA 3, San Andreas and Vice City could possibly be on the Switch. As for Red Dead, Bully, and GTA 5, probably not. Maybe Bully, actually? Yeah, probably Bully. But Red Dead 1 and GTA 5 will probably not come to the Switch. GTA 6 is in production for next... Oh, sorry. Bully 2 is going to be announced sometime in 2020. Probably not. Rockstar haven't said much about Bully. if they did announce a new Bully, I don't think we'd hear about it for quite some time. I know it's been a while since Bully 1 came out, but I don't know, maybe a little bit longer. GTA 6 is in production for next-gen systems, quite obviously. It's going to be set in the state of Florida, where you can travel through the entire state. Sony has in fact paid for timed exclusivity for 6 months after launch. They paid a hefty fee for it. This time also feature a woman as one of the 3 main protagonists. So, for the entire state of Florida, that's pretty sort of legit, because of the map size of Red Dead Redemption 2. That was a pretty big map, so the entire state of Florida is pretty likely. Maybe not Florida, maybe somewhere else. But again, Rockstar is the only one that knows about this stuff. Sony has not paid for timed exclusivity, because that would just be a huge slap in the face. That would hurt sales more than anything. This time also feature women as one of the 3 main protagonists. I don't think they'll switch back to the 3 protagonists idea. It was a good thing, but I feel like Rockstar will need to move forward from that. Maybe they might add it back in and add some more complexity to it. And also featuring a woman for the first time. Maybe. It'd be a pleasant surprise. Xbox Game Studios and Microsoft. New Fable game is the big announcement for E3 this year. It's exclusive to the Series X, no Xbox One port. Considering that there will be no exclusive for Series X, that's probably a lie. Fable hasn't seen anything in a while, so probably not. Halo Infinite will get its first gameplay trailer for E3. Probably true. Xbox do like to tease stuff at random times. But I don't think it will be Halo. I don't think it'll be much of a trailer. I think it'll be more a teaser, and then they will reveal a trailer at E3. Hellblade 2 gets gameplay at E3. Again, obviously, E3 is the place where you do reveal games. Cuphead DLC is Xbox Times exclusive for 3 months. No, because it's on every other platform imaginable. I don't think they'll have a timed exclusive DLC. Remake of Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie coming to the Series X and Xbox One. Probably not, because of backwards compatibility. Series X will be $4.99 and comes bundled with Halo Infinite, which launches the same day. They won't bundle Halo Infinite with that, and it will not be $4.99. It'll probably be more likely $100 or $50 lower, but definitely not that much. Tons of games getting Series X enhancement updates will allow them to look even better and run faster. First to get that will be Gears 5. That is actually a very good sort of thing to point out, because obviously with the Xbox One X we had the enhancement updates. I definitely think they will be having the same sort of updates with the Series X. They're going to be buying a Japanese studio, but after that they decided to take a break from buyouts to save money to invest more in developer games. Microsoft do not need to save money. That is absolute bullshit right there. Microsoft have enough money as it is. Push for more diversity of genre and exclusives? Yeah, probably. Halo 1, 2, 3, Reach, and Rare Replay all coming to Switch. No, probably not. Maybe Rare Replay, but probably not 1, 2, 3, and Reach, because obviously you have the Halo Master Chief Collection. If anything, that will be ported to the Switch, but I highly doubt that will come. Game Pass will be combined with Project xCloud and create a streaming and downloading service called Game Pass X. You can stream and download to play any game in the library of Game Pass X, although downloading only works on consoles. No, that will not work, because PC as well, and I don't think they'll combine it. They'll probably keep it separate. Windows 10 will work on the Series X, but only to browse the web. No, again, probably not. It will have its own built-in browser. It will probably run on a sort of Windows kernel, but it won't run full Windows 10, just like the Xboxes that we have now. Region locking is gone on the Series X, and the Series X is backwards compatible with every Xbox disc ever. That is plausible because they did say they're making great strides to make every game backwards compatible. Don't think we'll see it at launch, but eventually we will see every Xbox game work. Also note on the Game Pass thing, they probably will have a plan which allows xCloud as well. Sort of like what we have with Game Pass and Game Pass with PC. Obviously Game Pass Ultimate. Don't know what it's going to be called though. Maybe Game Pass X? Not sure. Right, Sony. Spider-Man 2 is a PS5 exclusive and will be announced at E3 2019. No, because it's not 2019 anymore. Speaking of which, Sony has decided to return to E3, but no press conference, just a state of play and a booth on the show floor. No, they are not going to E3. They are probably going to a state of play, so that is pretty credible there. PS5 is $4.99, no region locking, and backwards compatible for every PlayStation disc ever. Same thing with the Xbox, won't be that much. Probably won't have any region locking, and maybe not be backwards compatible at launch. PSVR will work in the system, but not much is planned for it in terms of new games. It requires a sequel to Astro Bot. PSVR, I feel like they have been sort of slacking on that. They've sort of been letting it ride out. I don't think they will try and revive it. They might do. Last of Us 2 will get an upgraded port for PS5 on launch. That is probably likely. Horizon Zero Dawn is a launch title for PS5. Again, they'll probably have some kind of launch title. I don't really know much about PlayStation, but it could possibly be a launch title. So, Nintendo, no information on Smash besides the Capcom DLC. I only know it because of the Capcom source. Smash leaks seem to have dried up. They have not dried up. There are Smash leaks all the time. I feel like they will have a lot of information on Smash, especially because they announced that more fighters will be coming. They might add some new online features, probably like a new mode. Animal Crossing Switch Lite variant is coming, that's a definite. Pokemon Diamond Pearl remakes are next year's Pokemon games, will have the ability to transfer every Pokemon to that game after the backlash of Sword and Shield, which while it didn't accept sales, it was considered a PR blunder internally. I don't think they're going to go along the route of having to transfer every Pokemon to the game, especially since they will be moving forward with the sort of terminology that they're sticking with a select few Pokemon. Don't know why they're doing that. Probably to save space on the Switch cart, but the Switch has more than enough horsepower to include all, 800 and something Pokemon?
Just a quick note on this. I feel like they might actually add support for, some of the legacy Pokemon. Especially since it's a remake. I'm sort of like backpedaling on stuff that I've said just now. But yeah, while I'm editing this, I've realised that they could in fact do that. There's a chart on the screen right now which shows you how you can transfer your Pokemon between every single game. And I feel like it would be alongside the Pokemon Bank and Pokemon Home sort of approach there. So yeah.
Tomodachi Life sequel is coming. No, it won't. Just no, it won't. Well, some rumours that are interested in buying out Level 5, but nothing concrete. They may become a second-party developer. Who knows? Bethesda. Fallout 4 port for Switch. Uses 64 gig cartridge. Nope. Fallout 76 is still being worked on. The plan is to try and make a comeback somehow. Yes, it's still being worked on. Make a comeback. Probably may sort of add something that will spark some interest, but I don't think they'll make a comeback, like a big comeback. They probably will do something about that. Starfield is planned to get a full reveal at E3 instead of launch in 2022. That is pretty likely that they're going to have a reveal. Fallout 5 has started early planning and prototyping. Don't expect it for at least 3 years. That's pretty credible. Don't think it'll be called Fallout 5 though. Maybe, I don't know, but I don't think it will be 3 years. I think it might be have to wait another year. So 4. Looking for a 26 release or 25 when it eventually gets released. New Vegas will get an HD remaster on all platforms, including Switch, as sort of apology to the format fans after the 76 disaster. It will include all DLC. They may do a HD remaster, probably not on Switch, but who knows. Eternal just delayed, mainly fixed the multiplayer, which has been very buggy and laggy. They don't want a repeat of the 76 launch, they're making sure the online features of the multiplayer work as best they can. Switch port is planned for the fall. I don't know if they delayed the game that much just to fix multiplayer. If it was just multiplayer, they would have released sort of this last year, like 2019 end, like December time. But they are probably touching up a lot of loose ends as well on the campaign. Alright, Sega. Sonic Adventure Remake is coming. Probably not. I'm sorry to say this. If I am wrong, I will be so happy. But unfortunately, I just don't think it's going to happen. Mania 2 is a 2020 title and pretty much almost done. I don't think they'll call back in all the other people for Mania 2. I think they've just gone past that. Team Sonic Racing major DLC update with new characters and tracks. I kind of think they've just abandoned Team Sonic Racing. I don't think they'll do that. I think they just released the game and then just that's it, to be honest. Dreamcast Sega Ages titles finally happening. It could happen, but don't expect Jet Set Radio or Jet Set Grind or whatever it is. Don't expect any, like headline titles for a while if it does happen. Super Monkey Ball 1, 2, and 3. Didn't know there was a third Super Monkey Ball called Super Monkey Ball 3.
As it turns out, there was meant to be a Super Monkey Ball 3 on the GameCube, but unfortunately it got cancelled. So there is officially not a Monkey Ball 3.
I'll get you HD remix and will be released on the Switch first as a time exclusive in 2021. I only think they did do the remake just for a filler. I don't think they'll go into the effort of remastering 1 and 2. Chow Garden Mobile is like the Chow Garden from SA2 but with more friendly mobile design and a gacha system for variant chaos. They won't do that, unfortunately. If they did do something mobile related, they'll probably go along the route of the tiny Chow Garden from the Game Boy. Google Stadia. This is quite possibly the ridiculous thing I've ever seen. 3D platformer starring the dinosaur from the offline dinosaur game. No way in hell is that going to happen. I'm sorry, that's just a joke. Lots of studios pulling out and ending Stadia support, and Google is fighting hard to get some to stay. Yeah, Stadia wasn't that great. It was ahead of its time, and honestly, I think the way it was sort of, some of the features were implemented weren't great. It was too good to be true. The only reason X9 is Stadia timed exclusive because Google paid big time for it. Again, Mega Man X9 is not a Stadia timed exclusive. Google don't seem to be ending support for the project for at least 2 years, but after that, the future of Stadia is uncertain. I don't think Google will end the support for Stadia for a while. They've noticed the ads are cringe-inducing, are bad, and trying to plan a new strategy for them. I don't think they'll do that either, just because of the sheer fact that Google knows what they're doing. New colour scheme for the controller is coming, silver and gold. Yeah, they probably will have more variants of controllers. Neville Realm. Injustice 3 is going to be the first next-gen title from them. Probably yes. Mortal Kombat 11 port to PS5 and Series X. Don't know. Possibly. Marvel vs. DT is being floated around with Marvel, but it won't happen. Again, proving yourself wrong there. Probably won't happen, like you say. Future Mortal Kombat 11 DLC include Goro, Doomslayer, and Ed Boon himself as a free dope character. I think they've stopped with Mortal Kombat 11. I don't know when it came out, but I'm not really sort of a fighting game person. And that is it. that is the entire leak. There is some stuff which possibly happen, but I think over half of it is just made up and fake. As well as that, the leak source isn't credible. Like, if you go to the paste bin, you can see it's just by a guest. December 30th, 2019. Especially because one of them said 2019 here somewhere. Yeah, E3 2019. It might have been a typo, but who knows. At the end of the day, if I'm right about this, if I'm wrong about any of this stuff that I said will probably most likely not happen, I'll be very surprised. But this is just too much of a big leak to pass on, and I haven't made a video in a while, so yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. This is the first video I'm actually testing out my new mic. If you like the quality of it, then let me know down in the comments below. Also, subscribe for more content. I plan to get into Twitch streaming again in 2020, twitch.tv/officialesp. And this is probably like the first video, a serious video, so that's why I'm promoting all my stuff. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.